So if you've been keeping up with this Toyota build, you probably saw in the last video that we made some major modification to the front end of this thing. We ended up having to cut out the majority of the front clip as well as the majority of the fender to get everything to fit in here a little bit nicer. So today we're going to continue working on that. We're going to cut out this side of the fender and try to clean up this whole mess, because this is just, there's wires everywhere and lines everywhere, and we just need to simplify things. If I have time, I would love to be able to start tearing out the dash as well, because we're going to be redoing all of that. So we have a lot of things to do today, not a lot of time, so I'm going to get started. So as I'm taking off this fender, one thing that I made sure to take off is these little rock lights that I was running. I'm definitely going to reuse these. I just wanted to point these out to you guys because they're pretty cool. You can put them in your fenders or along your frame or whatever, and they really kind of light up the ground. So when you're off-roading at night, or if you break down at night and you need to work on your truck, you can throw these bad boys on, and they really light up the ground and your tires and just everything around you. So if you're building an off-road rig, I would definitely recommend picking up a set of these. These are pretty cheap ones. I think they're on Amazon for like $30 or $40. Put a link down below, but definitely go check them out because they're pretty rad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this inner fender now. Just want to try to make it kind of lined up with the other one where I cut the other one, while still making sure there's enough holes to bolt up the outside of the fender to the truck. So yeah, we'll get to cutting. By the way, still using the Milwaukee torch blade. Awesome blade, cuts through this like butter. And if you're working on a project, definitely go pick one up. But we'll see how it turns out. So before I bolt the fender back up, I'm going to try to clean up as much as I can as far as the wiring that I'm not going to use, any lines I'm not going to use and stuff like that. Just so that way when I put the fender back on, I don't have to worry about it again. You know, cleaning all this up actually made this really nice too, because if I ever need to come in and work on stuff, whether it's on the heads of the motor or the exhaust or steering or anything like that, I can just pop the fender off, 2 easy bolts, and then whatever other way I attach it to the frame that I'm going to build. And then everything's right there, super accessible. So very excited with how this is turning out, and yeah, start cleaning this up. Okay, so all the wiring is a little bit better. I at least got it kind of separated out depending on which side it originated from. So now when I pull out the dash, it should be really easy just to pull the wires through the cab and just get rid of them. You know, for a long time this truck was kind of just like, not jerry-rigged together, but almost jerry-rigged. So, you know, there's wires going into wires, and it feels really good just to go through and just wipe it all out and start clean. So pretty awesome, pretty excited. I'm gonna bolt this fender back up and then we'll start gutting the interior out. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I just needed to ask a quick favor of you. If you could just take the 2 seconds or whatever it takes to hit that subscribe button and to like this video, that would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you for the support. Okay, so remember how I told you that the whole truck was almost jerry-rigged? Well, the interior of this truck actually was jerry-rigged. So I'm a little nervous about ripping into this, but has to happen. I'm going to start out by pulling out the seats, steering wheel, and then we'll just start taking apart the dash and pulling out wiring. So, see how it goes. Wow, almost just got dominated right there. Okay, so the seats are out, so now I have to tackle the dash. Some of the dash is already removed. I took some of it out a while ago, like the gauge cluster and stuff, but now I'm going to try to remove all of it, try to strip all the wiring out of it, and just kind of start fresh here. So now the main goal here is that I want to kind of reuse some of this, so hopefully I don't damage it too much, but when removing a dash, it's pretty much impossible not to break things, especially for me, because I'm just prone to breaking things. So if most of it's made up of little plastic pieces, you know, you can pretty much bet that I'm going to break at least half of it. But yeah, I'm going to just try to be gentle and start ripping it apart. Now I think the best tool to use when you're trying to be gentle, you know, definitely high powered impact with a Phillips head. You're guaranteed not to break anything with this thing. Look how gentle it is. Oh, and definitely have it set to level 2, not level 1. Speed is what you want here. Try to not break this piece, because this piece actually might have some value, so I don't know what that was or where it went, but it's gone now. Okay, radio. Okay, perfect example of what I was talking about with the jerry rig situation. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at that. Look, it's just like, what the heck? Got fuses just sitting around. Just this mess, you know. You know, just take a little extra time just to do things right. Just take it from me, because you don't want to have to go through and rip all this out and have to redo it. Just do it right the first time. Okay, I think we're winning, guys. I think we're winning. It's kind of hard to take a dash apart. It's like they don't want you to from the factory or something. They should just make like quick release dashes. I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, victory. I didn't even break very much. Okay, so now that we got the majority of the dash out with plastic pieces, I'm just going to move from probably the driver's side over to the passenger side and just start undoing wiring. And actually, I take that back. I'm going to start on the passenger side and move to the driver's side, because that's where the original ECU was. But just start taking the wiring off, unbolting things, and hopefully eventually just make this completely clear so we can just start building on it. yeah, buddy. Victory for Gabe. Okay guys, so it's looking like a bit of a mess here, but I promise you there has been progress made. Steering column's down, that main dash piece is out. Most of the dash harness is out, which is awesome. So tomorrow night I'm going to keep continuing to clean all this up. I don't know if this video is going to roll into tomorrow night or if that'll be a separate video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Oh. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for me, anything that you want to see done to this truck in the near future, please let me know. And with that, I hope you have an awesome day. Peace.